Welcome to Life with Noobs.
Life with Noobs.
What's up, Nubs Fam? Welcome back to Life with Noobs. For today's video, you are going to get to know 10 things about your girl Noobs here. And hopefully they're 10 things that you don't know about me. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. And if you're my Noobs fam and you're here with me all the time for every single video, thanks for rocking with me, and make sure to share all of these amazing videos. Let's go make some popcorn, sit back, relax, talk, and enjoy.
The popping has started. So we're gonna wait for that to melt and then add that to our popcorn. That melted butter though. Come on, tell me that doesn't look good. Oh yeah. Time for some salt. Give that a swirl and let's taste it. Perfect.
I'm back with the popcorn. Doesn't it look yummy? Woohoo! So let's get into the 10 things you don't know about me. A little side note, growing up, I was trained not to eat and talk at the same time. Sorry, Nana, that's my grandma. But for this video, I'm gonna slide in a little ASMR. You know, why not? Eat, talk, and have a good time. Number one, the one thing you may not know about me is that I grew up in Montreal, Quebec. I lived there for my entire life. I decided to move to Toronto about maybe 4 years ago, and I love the move. Eating and talking is actually hard if you're not used to it. But anyways, I'll do my best. So yeah, I moved here 4 years ago and I just wanted something different, something new, a new environment, new people. I finished university, graduated, and figured this is the best moment to make a big decision and move. And I also thought, well, you know, Toronto's only a 5-hour drive from Montreal. Worst case scenario, I could just drive back. So 4 years later, your girl's still here. Number two is that I'm fully bilingual. I speak English, I speak in French, I am fluent in both. My first language is English and my second language is French. But fun fact is that my mom is English and my dad is French. So I have half of my family that's completely English and then the other half of my family that's completely French. And it's pretty cool because it's kind of a blend of both, you know, you could say cultures even, because the English culture and the French culture are pretty different. So, you know, I get the best of both worlds. Number three, the third thing you may not know about me is my ethnicity. Comment down below before I tell you, what background do you think I am? Okay, here we go. Drum roll. I am a quarter Jamaican, a quarter Haitian, a quarter Ghanaian, and a quarter French Canadian. That's 4 things. Literally a quarter. No joke, Noobs fam. So I identify with all of the different ethnicities that I am because my mom is Jamaican and Ghanaian and my dad is Haitian and French Canadian. So I just, you know, got the whole mix up all in here. Tell me, did you guess any of those? Were you right? Maybe you got one of the 4, but did you get all 4? I will be quite shocked if you did. Good for you. Number 4 is that I am the only girl of 4 brothers. Noobs fam, 4 brothers and 1 girl. Yeah, that's something. So I grew up with 2 brothers who we're closer to my age. We're about 2 years apart. And, you know, being the oldest, I had to set the example. But I'm going to say being the only girl has its perks and privileges because I was the princess and it meant that I had my own clothes. I didn't have to share or get hand-me-downs. It meant that I had my own room, whereas, you know, my 2 older brothers had to share a room. My 2 younger brothers are much younger than the 3 of us who are much older. And so growing up with them now is pretty different because I'm an adult now and, you know, they're in their like tweens. Check out my go-karting video with them. And so we just get to have fun and I get to be, you know, hopefully a good big sister. Let's see if I can throw some popcorn and catch it. Oh, I just broke it. Okay, retake. I got one. I'm gonna have to clean up this mess. Oh boy. Number 2. Oh, no. And let's just try this last one just cause. I got it. 2 out of 3. Not bad, not bad. Okay, back to the video. Number 5. The 5th thing you may not know about me is that I changed schools so many times growing up. I went to, how many elementary schools? 1, 2, 3, 3 different elementary schools. Finished at my last elementary school and I went to 2 high schools. I went to CEGEP, which is kind of like, you say college, which is a 2-year program in Quebec. So I went to CEGEP and then I went to university and that was for 4 years. So I've changed schools quite a bit. And you know what? I feel like there are good and bad things about it. The good is that you make a lot of friends. The bad is that you lose a lot of friends. Now, being an adult, I have some really good friends that I've been able to keep in contact with, and really that's all that matters. The 6th thing you may not know about me is before I was a dancer, I was actually a figure skater and I thought that I was going to go to the Olympics. I was doing double jumps, passing my different tests with flying colors, and I really wanted to be an Olympic figure skater and a Black Olympic figure skater at that. When do you see that? Not often. So I was super serious into skating and I was put into ballet. I hated ballet. I was like, why do I have to go? And it turns out that I preferred ballet more than figure skating. Okay, gross thing. And I shouldn't be eating and saying this at the same time. I actually lost my toenail. Yeah, I'll say that again. I lost my toenail from point shoes. It was gross. It went all blue and then black and then just fell off one day. But now, don't worry, your girl's got her toenail back. One day, I found out about this, how you'd say, danse études program or dance study program downtown. I was really wanting to do this program to take dance seriously. I auditioned for this dance school, I got in, and that meant waking up at 5:45 every single morning, taking a 1-hour train all the way downtown, then taking the metro, or in Toronto we say the subway, taking the bus and walking, and then finally I would arrive at my dance school. So 5:45, we would start at 8 a.m. and then I would be basically dancing from 8 a.m. till noon. I kid you not. And then from noon, I would go to school. I missed 2 classes every single day. So I had to catch up on my classwork. I had to ask my friends what were we doing so I didn't miss out on anything. And basically the principal said if you fail any courses, you'll be kicked out and you can't partake in the program. So I was like, I gotta stay on top of my game. And of course I did, passed with flying colors because that's me. But what's super interesting is not only did I stop there, fast forward to 4 years, I ended up leaving the ballet and contemporary world because I kind of veered off into contemporary dance. That's very fluid and in your feelings and that kind of dance. And then from contemporary, found dance hall. And I was like, what is this type of dance called dance hall? I've never heard of it. And I'm Jamaican and I've never heard of it. That's that. So I heard that it was a Jamaican style dance and I fell in love with dance hall. I mean, it makes me so happy, and I must have been living under a rock all those previous years because I was missing out. And I'm actually learning Afro dance because why not? Number 7. So the 7th thing you may not know about me is that I'm actually related to a princess. Well, my grandfather was actually the Prince of Ghana. And by the way, there are many princes and kings and queens and whatnot, but he was one of them. And so he grew up as a prince and he had his own houses, his own motorcycles by the age of like 9. And he just decided to leave Ghana and come to Canada and experience life for himself and, to try to gain some sense of normalcy. He left all of that, came to Canada, which I'm glad because he met my grandmother and then, they had my mom and my mom had me. So I wouldn't be here if he didn't come to Canada. Yeah, so his parents were royalty. They were a king, they were a queen, they had him, he was a prince. And if you go down the line, basically, I'm related to a princess. So I always found that pretty cool growing up because what little girl doesn't want to be related to a princess? I mean, hello? I could just picture myself. Hello, hello. How are you doing, curtsy? I would be a bomb princess. Actually, I just realized my nickname growing up was Princess. My mom used to call me Princess all the time. So, you know what? It was very fitting. Thanks, Mom. The 8th thing you may not know about me is that I've been single most of my life. So not everybody wants to, I guess, admit this, but I mean, yeah, it was a reality for me. I was so focused with dancing and I did swimming lessons and I did karate and violin and piano and figure skating, so many different things that I was always focused on growing and being active. So I just had no time for boys. Let's put it that way. And I was a good girl. I'm going to be honest. I kept to myself. I would say maybe I was a little shy, but once you got to know me, I would just open up. I always had crushes. I remember I probably had a crush on a boy in like kindergarten. And then I remember fast forward to grade 2. Shout out to Kyle somewhere in the world who was my kindergarten crush. In grade 7/grade 8, I actually had a crush on one of my teachers. So there was this teacher. What was his name? Mr. V. Or something Mr. V. Anyways, for all those teenage girls who have crushes on your teachers, I was one of you. To get back on track, basically, I was single all throughout, obviously, elementary school. I hope so. And then also all throughout high school. Nobody really approached me. I don't know why. I don't know if they were scared to approach me. They just thought I would say no. I don't know. But I saw everybody else getting booed up. And I was like, well, fine. Go do you. I'll do me. So I took the path of success. Now, fast forward to college. Again, like nobody kind of reached out. Yeah, maybe I went on like a few dates here or there, but it was never anything serious. In university, I figured this is my moment. I'm on campus. There's bound to be someone who's gonna approach me. No. So nobody wanted to date your girl Noobs here. Do I know why? Still to this day, no. So after university is when things kind of started rolling in the dating scene. People started to, slide in my DMs. And then I finally had my first relationship. So it took some time, I'm gonna be honest, but then you get into a relationship, and then the relationship either works out or doesn't work out, which in this case it didn't work out because your girl is single. Still single. But you just learn so much from relationships, and it teaches you about yourself, it teaches you about others, and I have yet to find my Prince Charming. So if you're out there, let a girl know. Nubs Fam, this popcorn is really good. I don't know if you hear this crunch, but so good. We have 2 more things that you don't know about me. So number 9 is that I used to straighten my hair. And this makes me kind of sad because a lot of the schools that I went to, I would be the only person of color. I was around a lot of girls who had straight hair, who could just put it up in a ponytail, and their ponytails would swish from side to side. And I was like, I want my ponytail to swish from side to side too. But it didn't. So, growing up and doing my hair myself, it was kind of hard to, identify with styles that I liked or from what I saw around me and my type of hair. And so I remember in elementary school, I was like, you know what? I'm going into high school now. I want to be accepted by everybody. So let me straighten my hair. And when I mean straighten my hair, not with a flat iron. I mean putting chemicals in your hair, a perm. So I remember the day before school started, I permed my hair for the first time. But after high school, I realized, no, I can't go swimming because then I'm going to have to do this whole ordeal with my hair so that it's straight again. And there were so many restrictions, and it was expensive. I'm going to be honest. It was expensive to go every 2 months to straighten my hair. Eventually, I came to my senses and realized that my curly hair is gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's what God gave me and put on my head. And now I'm rocking the curls. Oh, yes. So I'm glad that I went back to being natural. Now it's healthy and poppin'. The 10th and final thing that you may not know about me is that I love sweets. Guilty of loving chocolate, loving ice cream, loving cookies, donuts, sweets in general. Mind you, I'm not a candy kind of sweets girl. I'm more of a chocolate or baked goods kind of girl. So anything that is like cake or cupcakes, like I said, donuts. I love ice cream. Haagen-Dazs is my weakness. Yeah. But any ice cream, to be honest, I just love it. Comment down below if you prefer sweet or savory. Mind you, I do like popcorn. I'm here eating popcorn right now. But yeah, sweet all the way. So Nubs Fam, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give this a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed already. And I hope that you feel like you know a little bit more about your girl Noobs here. Yeah, I had fun. I'm going to finish off my popcorn. And I will catch you in the next video. Bye.
Life with Noobs.